First up, Donald Trump has had a brutal couple of weeks, with the press pouncing just about every single day on Trump's penchant for brawling, verbal or otherwise. But something changed this week with a series of softball interviews involving Trump's family and a possible reconciliation with his media nemesis. So what exactly is going on?
Just when you thought the wide world of Trump couldn't get any stranger, the media ecosystem expands. This week, Trump appeared on Anderson 360 with his 4 adult children.
Every day of our life, every morning. Don't drink, don't do drugs.
Every morning.
Really? So do they drink? Anderson never asked. Hey, it was family day, and the family was all in.
He's an adult.
Right.
He knows the consequences.
For that softball showdown, Cooper's ratings were through the roof. Also hoping to finally cash in the Kelly file.
Yours truly took a trip over to Trump Tower.
An NBC reporter had spotted Megyn Kelly at Trump Tower. And sure enough, turns out détente is in the works.
Mr. Trump and I discussed the possibility of an interview, and I hope we will have news to announce on that soon.
Word is that Fox News boss Roger Ailes is angling for a Trump-Kelly special in late May. This after Trump's unrelenting tirade against Kelly following her debate zinger about how Trump characterizes women.
I think Fox treats me terribly.
That's a mantra Trump has taken into the political arena as well. Now that the nomination is not certain, the party is treating him terribly.
The Republican system is a rigged system.
Of course, some argue Roger Ailes never left his previous occupation as a Republican Party operative. Maybe he can work another deal.
Well, you just know that Roger Ailes was behind this. He couldn't stand the fact that his big star, really, other than Bill O'Reilly, Megyn Kelly, wasn't getting an interview with Donald Trump. So he made the call. I think she had to swallow a little bit, too, because he was abusive to her. And we've discussed this before. She was right on. She was dead on with the question. She's been very professional. She hasn't said anything publicly about him. So she kind of had to go eat crow. And by the way, they did announce this afternoon that she's doing some kind of a special. It's got a new name. I'm confused. So it's a whole new show.
Primetime special.
Is it just one?
Yes.
Anyway, okay.
It may turn into a series.
Okay, so it's May 17th, and they haven't announced whether it's Donald Trump yet, but I'm sure it will be. But I'm sure Roger Ailes is the master, at sort of manipulating these kinds of things.
Oh, he's the big winner, and the Fox for the longest time was able to have its cake and eat it too with this, right? They're kind of fawning to Trump in maybe 60% of the coverage and having him on and calling in and calling on and on Sean Hannity and saying whatever he wants. And then they've got Megyn Kelly being a strong, tough journalist and holding the line against him. So for a long time, that feud actually worked to Fox's advantage, giving Fox credibility. I feel like in a way, the truth diminishes that credibility. Why did she cave?
I think Roger Ailes wanted the eyeballs, the ratings, the money.
Well, even a master has a master.
Yeah,
and
true.
Roger Ailes' master is Rupert Murdoch. And Murdoch's New York Post this week endorsed Donald Trump. And you look at the tweets that Murdoch has put up, he's really gone all in on Trump. So I think that Murdoch himself wants to make sure that his media empire is reasonably Trump-friendly as we go into the election this fall. I don't think that he can dictate to the Wall Street Journal, even though he owns it, that they're going to endorse Trump. That isn't going to happen. But he can certainly get the New York, who knows? They've been very anti-Trump up to this point. I suppose that could change. But it looks like Fox News and the New York Post are going to be all in with Trump.
So I don't think she caved. I would not use that word. I would say that she had already thrown out many signals that she'd be open, most notably on CBS Sunday Morning with a huge promoted interview. She sat down and said, yes, of course I would be happy to talk to him with Charlie Rose. I'd be happy to talk to him if he would answer me. I thought, okay, something's going on when she first said that. And this has been a great benefit to her. Now, I want to be clear. She did not do it to get the benefit.
No, I
she
agree.
was doing her job. I don't want anybody to say, that's not what I meant. I meant she was doing her job, and she's been able to accrue some benefits. I'm not mad at her for being able to do that. She used all of that, new high profile, and also sort of leaving the crumbs out there for him to say, I'm big enough to do an interview with you. It won't hurt her.
So May 17th, potentially, for the big Megyn Kelly Trump sit-down hunt. What a happy coincidence. That's right smack in the middle of the ratings sweeps month. What a win-win for all concerned. So, you know, as others here have noted, that's what this is all about. It'll be interesting to see how Megyn Kelly handles that.
Yeah.
Will she be as
tough.
tough on
Exactly.
him
No.
as she was in that original debate? Asking the question, by the way, that I think is the odds-on favorite to be the most to-the-point, memorable question of this entire campaign
exactly.
that categorized him as a total misogynist.
But I mean, you saw what happened this week with Anderson Cooper, and I mean, it was so soft. I mean, you know, not that you're going to be tough on the kids, but I wanted to know, hey, do any of you, after that was a long piece about the not drinking. She didn't ask any of them.
Yeah,
That was kind of weird for him.
I think it's defensible for the media occasionally, as a sidebar, to do up close and personal, soft, fuzzy, at home with the candidate kind of stuff. We routinely see that in elections statewide here, governor's races and so
wives
forth.
especially.
As long as it's a sidebar and the rest of the coverage tries to get at some truth.
Still, could have asked that.